All right, guys, okay, gals, let us show you how this whole concept totally works here. I'm going to show you a very simple exercise in prosperity. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to focus on the compensation plan. All right, I think every single one of you are aware that in order to access the online university that Total Takeover provides, its monthly subscription of $89.95 per month. That's $89.95 per month, giving you access to the video library, giving you access to the online audio magazine, giving you access to the live events, and giving you access to a state-of-the-art license to print money automated system, all encompassed in one package. You're going to be able to sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, and make copious amounts of money. Okay? So what I want to do right now is I want to show you how this compensation plan works, and I want to show you exactly how you fit in to take this to the next level. Ready? Here we go. Let's check this out. All right, we have the opportunity to get paid in two different pay plans simultaneously at exactly the same time. They're going to be running parallel with each other. Let me show you how this works. As a matter of fact, you'll be in profit with only two people coded to you. Isn't that amazing? Most companies, you have to have 200-300 people before you start making any money. Here, two people coded to you, you're in positive cash flow. That's what everyone needs, wants, and desires that's out there in the online community. And by the way, this is residual income month after month after month like you have never seen before. Imagine getting paid $45 per person within your horizontal infinite pay line every 30 days. So imagine having 100 people on your team in your horizontal pay line. I'll show you how that works in a second. 100 times 45 bucks, I'll give you $4,500 a month. You're laughing all the way to the bank. So let's get to it. Okay, you ready for this? Like any business out there, it all starts with you. Okay? You're going to be introduced to this presentation. It might be a live presentation. It might be a video presentation you're seeing on YouTube. It might be a presentation that's built into our automated system. But everything I'm going to show you right now in pay plan number one is residual income, month after month after month after month. I know this is so impressive. There's no fast start bonus here. It's well beyond all of that. This is month after month, high performance, high octane income. You ready for this? Okay, take a look at the screen. There's you, residual income. What's going to happen is you're going to use our marketing mechanism. You're going to have people come through a lead capture page. They'll filter through the system. They'll hear the presentation, whether it be live, whether it be pre-recorded. They'll get access to our material, our marketing concepts. They're going to be pretty pumped. They're going to be pretty stoked. And that one person that just came through your page, that person's name is Sam. When Sam comes in, Sam's going to pay $89.95 to access the online audio platform, the video platform, the live event platform, the automated system, the totality of the university. Okay? It's a virtual university online. When Sam comes in, you're going to make $45. Okay? And take a look at that. That's residual. That's your first sale. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to have a second person filter through your lead capture page into your system, into your contact manager. They're going to go through the same habitual pattern, going through the routine, and when they come in, they're going to be your first qualifier, because what we're doing here, folks, is we're using a reverse two-up. Okay, that person's name is Sue. Okay, so Sue's going to be a pass-up, and unlike the other pass-ups out there, you're going to get paid on Sue. You're going to get paid a portion on Sue, a percentage on Sue. It's not just a complete 100% pass-up. Check this out. Sue comes in, you're going to make $20. What's in it for your sponsor when you pass her up? $25. It's a marketing partner split. 25 to your sponsor, 20 to you. There is no hesitation to pass anyone a value up. It only makes sense. Okay? That's your first qualifier in this reverse two-up. Let's check out what's going to happen. Next, you've got $65. 45 plus the 20 gives you $65 in residual income. Now, you're going to have a third person filter through your lead capture page into your contact manager. We make a connection. They get psychologically empowered based on what they see here. They say, oh my gosh, this is where I want to be. I love the tools. I love the marketing platform. That person is Bill. Bill comes in, pays $89.95. Guess what? You get a $45 commission on that $89.95 subscription. Isn't that amazing? Now, guess what's going to happen next? Obviously, you're going to have $110 in residual income, as you can see there on the platform. But what happens next is this. You're going to have somebody else filter through your lead capture page, go into your contact manager, et cetera, go through the system, go through the flow. We close the deal for you. That person is Mary. Mary's going to be your second and final pass-up, all right? Your second and final pass-up. When Mary comes in, you make $20. Let's see what happens next. Mary gets passed up. 25 goes to your sponsor. You take the 110 and add the 20 to it, right? You now have $130 in residual income. Congratulations. You're fully qualified. And what that means is every new sale that you personally make, people filtering through your automated system, saying yes, 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 subscribing, subscribing, check this out. $45 on sale number 5. Pretty cool? That generates $175 in residual. Let's take a look at about a 6-person now. All right? No pass up there. That person's yours. You got $220 come into your Hip City Pocket Bank now. Let's take a look at what happens next. Okay? To infinity. From your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th person on, you're going to pick up $45 per person. So if you have a few hundred people that filter through your contact manager because they came through your lead capture page, and let's say 50% of them jump on board, that'd give you 100 sales, 100 retail sales. All right? 100 times 45 would give you $4,500 a month in passive income. And you've got the automated system, the live events, and you've got the pre-recorded versions out there building the business on your behalf. Because you're inviting people to the party to give them a sneak peek of the overview of what's going on here, and then rightfully so, they should be psychologically empowered to say yes. Okay, this can get really, really awesome. So when you take a look at that dynamic there, you've got sale number 1, you keep. Sale number 2, you pass up. Sale number 3, you keep. Sale number 4, you pass up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on, they're all your sales. Now, question. What happens if Sue and Mary deactivate for some psychological reason? Well, that's a great question. You would have to remain qualified, right? You have to always have your 2 pass-ups in place. So the next question would be, well, if they deactivated or if just one of them deactivated, that would mean I'm not qualified, correct? Correct. Does that mean I'm not going to get paid on Sam, Bill, 5, and 6, those pay lines? The answer is no. You'll get paid on them, but you must sustain and maintain qualification. We're not going to punish you like other companies would. We'll let you have all the money on your previous business, but any additional sales like sale number 7, 8, they'll be passed up to replace Sue or Mary. So what I'm really saying is your next 2 sales, your next 1 sale, depending on whether just 1 deactivate or 2 deactivate, they will automatically, according to the computer program, be shifted up line. All right, they're pass-ups. Pretty cool? Pretty cool. So you're still getting paid, but in order to progress further and generate more sales, all bases must be covered, meaning the next 2 sales that you do, they'll have to be passed up. All right? Now, let me show you a really cool dynamic in this compensation plan. I showed you the $45 to infinity on the horizontal pay line on personal sales that you'll be creating through your lead capture page, through the automated system, people subscribing all over the world. Now, let me show you how these $25 fast starts work in your favor, plus the 2 pass-ups, okay? Let's take a look at this as a very passive income. And for the sake of argument, I'm going to make these numbers very, very small. I mean, people will blow these numbers out of the water, but I'm going to make these numbers very, very small. You ready for this? Check it out. Okay, you ready? Okay, month number 1, you get your 4. Now remember, 2 and 4, which was Mary and Sue, they're pass-ups. You keep sale number 1, you keep sale number 3, that was Sam and Bill, right? In the illustration I showed you previously to this. So 2 times 45 equals $90 on the original sales that you're keeping. Now, you earn profit because you're also pass-up qualified. You still earn $20 each on both pass-ups. 2 times 20 is $40. Add the 90 on your original 2 sales, you've got $130 in your first month. What a great recognition, honestly. First month, you come out of the gate in positive cash flow. You've got something to build upon now, right? Most people won't even do that in any business opportunity. Congratulations, I think you're awesome. Let's take a look at month number 2. It's going to carry over. Month number 2, your 2 get their 4. All right, so you're looking at Sam and Bill. They're going to get their 4. Okay, everyone works with the number 4 based on the smallest numbers that we can think of right now. That just makes us rock out, all right? Check this out. Of course, 2 are going to be passed up. Okay, so you're going to have 4 pass-ups, whether you like it or not. You can't control it. You're not recruiting. You're not sponsoring these people. They're being passed up to you. So you have 4 pass-ups times $25. That gives you $100. Add that to the carryover from last month, your $130 residual last month, comes into this month on the active subscribers. You now have $230 when you add the 100 plus the 130, $230. You're laughing all the way to the bank, all right? Let's take a look at month number 3. Your 4 get their 4. Of course, 2 are going to be passed up to you, so you have 8 pass-ups times $25 coming to you. You don't have to worry about it. The computer just does this. The programming just moves them up to you, It adds $200 to your back office. Add the $230 from last month. Guess what? You now have $430 in residual income sitting in your back office. Isn't that amazing? All right. Month 4, you're 8. Get there 4. That means you're going to have 16 pass-ups coming your way times $25 equals $400. Add the $430 from last month, and you now have $830 in your 4th month. I mean, think about how many people out there on the internet right now could use an extra $830, have this automated system building the whole concept out for you, and all you're doing is directing traffic, inviting people to a sneak preview, letting them enjoy the presentation, and evaluate something that can make their online experience a whole lot more enjoyable than it is today. All right? Let's take a look at month number 5. You're 16, get there 4. Of course, 2 are going to be passed up times 16. That means there's going to be 32 pass-ups coming your way. Times $25 equals $800. Okay? Take the 830 that's coming over from last month, add the 800 and 830, you now have a monthly income in month 5, $1,630. You're now, think about what that $1,630 means to a lot of people around the world with the currency exchange and finally experiencing positive cash flow without having to build one of these monstrous organizations. Isn't it amazing? Now check out month 6. You're 32, get there 4. 2 are going to be passed up, so you're going to have 64 pass-ups coming into your network. Times $25 equals $1,600. Add the $1,630 from last month to the $1,600 you just generated this month just in pass-ups. You now have $3,230 coming in your Hit City Pocket Bank. You're on your way to becoming a rock star. Let's take a look at month 7. And I'm only going to show you month 7. I'm not going to go into 8, 9, or 10. It gets into astronomical amounts of money, and I don't want to freak you out here. Because people freak when they see, I only have that many people, just a few people like that can generate that type of income? The answer is yes. Okay, month 7, you ready for this? You're 64, get there 4. All right? So now what's going to happen is you're going to have 128 pass-ups times $25 equals $3,200. Add the $3,230 from last month, you are now generating $6,430 at the end of month 7. Isn't that amazing? I mean, how many people would love to do that? All you do is you make a decision for that to happen. All you do is close your eyes, visualize, say, this is exactly the roadmap I'm going to follow. And guess what happens? Presto. But you got to be consistent with your action. You got to be consistent in inviting people and showcasing exactly what it is we put together here for you. It's going to be amazing. All right? So that's the second dynamic to pay plan number 1. Let me show you a really cool marketing strategy. I love this. I'm going to show you the marketing strategy that runs side by side. These 2 compensation plans together just totally rock people's worlds, all right? What I'm going to show you is an opportunity to get paid an amazing $1 per person in your matrix every month because we've added a matrix to this. And I like this because the matrix is a marketing tool. It's not just about making money, but it's a way to psychologically empower somebody to say yes, as you'll soon discover. Why did I say that? Because people love this. Val, yeah, will I get paid? Potentially the answer is yes, whether you personally sponsor anyone or not. Pretty cool, huh? Let me show you how this works. I think you're all familiar with matrices, right? It's a 2x10 force matrix. It runs in synchronicity with pay plan number 1. It's all based on the power of 2. You can only have 2 people front line, 4 on the second level, 8 on the third, 16 on the fourth. And it works its all the way down 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, as you can see right before you. Okay? You have the potential to earn $2,046 because when you add up the total population of a 2x10 matrix, you've got 2,046 people. To be able to earn $1 per person, $2,046. Now, how does this work? This is not a company force matrix. What this is, it's based on line of sponsorship. So let's say that Tracy sponsored me, hypothetically speaking, and I happen to fall in on Tracy's level 1. And Tracy happens to bring in 17, 18, 19, 20 people. Some of those people will create spillover for me. So I haven't even done anything yet. I paid my $89.95. I subscribed. I have the opportunity to build out the reverse 2-up by inviting people, right? And then here, I'm planted in the matrix in the next available position. And I happen to luck out and be on Tracy's first level, hypothetically speaking. I could be on the second, the third, the fourth. It doesn't matter. But my whole point being is Tracy could be creating something called spillover. And even though I haven't brought one person in yet, I could have 3 people, 4 people underneath me due to Tracy's efforts, and maybe her upline dropped maybe 3 or 4. So I could have 7, 8, 9, 10 in my organization based on the efforts of the upline, once again called spillover. Now, the people that were spilled over, what happens if some of those people go to work and start building, from left to right, left to right? I could potentially have 742 people underneath me, and I still haven't done anything yet other than subscribe. I'm going through the back office material. I'm learning and growing and developing my skills. This could be really, really, really exciting for me. So at the end of the month, I could literally have a check for $718. Isn't that pretty cool? And then what happens if my organization spills, as the efforts work, above me and below me? I could have, 1,642 people. I'd get paid $1,642. You see that? So it sounds good. It can happen, potentially will happen, but am I going to sit back and let that just happen? No, I'm probably going to invite some people to the show as well too. So you can definitely have a nice passive income of $2,046 running with the Matrix. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And that's a great marketing strategy for people, because some people just need a little bit of time to learn, grow, develop, and at the same time be able to have some money coming in even before they really initiate and get started. And this compensation plan allows that to take place. All right? All right. Now, everything that we built here, it's all about you. When we put this whole project together, we built this around distributors. We built this around the fact that people wanted a low startup cost and a high-end residual income. I think we did a fantastic job doing that. Let me show you a really cool technique. And I think if you know anything about marketing, a lot of things in marketing, whether it be on television, whether it be in infomercials, whether it be in magazines, whether it be, just walking around in malls, a lot of things are fear of loss in the game of life. People are so psychologically motivated by something called fear of loss. We have a built-in cutoff system that generates a sense of urgency like no other. This is absolutely mind-boggling. This is so cool. It's a dynamic that will cause a lot of people to move sooner than later. Let me show you how this works, all right? When a person enrolls at $89.95, meaning when they subscribe at $89.95, they become what we call a life changer. And a life changer is probably your sponsor, the person that shared this with you and basically got your attention to have you opt into their page. You'll go through their capture page, okay? When you go through their capture page, you literally get to sign in for free. We kind of we could call it a free trial if you may, but you're just you're a tire kicker. You're in there looking around, checking things out, and literally you will find out that you are a tire kicker in a few seconds here. You're evaluating and assessing, all right? You're not getting access to the product. You're getting access to the opportunity to start evaluating, assessing, and potentially building the business in advance. Each person that takes a tour and becomes a tire kicker, oh, wow, a tire kicker, would you believe that? Can begin to build their own business even without getting access to the product. And even though they didn't activate at $89.95, they have an opportunity to start showcasing and developing an organization. Let me show you how powerful this is, all right? So your sponsor introduced it to Cindy. Cindy came through the capture page. Cindy might have shared it with Sue. Sue came through the capture page. It could even be your sponsor's capture page. So we got a lot of interesting dynamics here. You've got you. Eventually you could come in through your sponsor further up top. So what you have here is you have a power leg of tire kickers. And they're actually out there referring this and showcasing this, but many of these people have not paid the $89.95. Now, we have a cutoff period, and it happens every second Wednesday. So whatever business activates in the first 2 weeks, they will basically have an opportunity to move up the line. And I'm going to show you how that works in a second here. So every 2 weeks, we have a cutoff period, meaning every second Wednesday. So if you have 5 or 6 days left, so be it. If you have 2 or 3 days left, so be it. If you have 24 hours left, so be it. But whenever that second Wednesday is the cutoff, that's the cutoff point, and here's the dynamic that's going to happen. See Pam there at the bottom of that power line? Pam activates, becomes a life changer. All right, so Pam becomes the first person within the allocated time that's left over to that second Wednesday to pay the $89.95. All right, so let's take a look and see what happens. The cutoff point reaches on that second Wednesday, and when you take a look at that power line, Pam seems to be the only one that activated. Cindy, Sue, you, John, and Lee did not. You all kind of remain tire kickers. So when somebody asks you, what do you do for a living? I'm a tire kicker. Sorry, you probably don't want to be hanging out with that title too long. So what happens at the end of 12 o'clock on that Wednesday, the cutoff, Pam jumps over the whole line of people, works her way right up to the sponsor. Now, Pam has got a nice team rolling underneath her. Isn't that pretty cool? So let's take a look at what happens next. So I think people are going to start to wake up. You're going to see more people grow, develop. The organization is going to develop because more people are going to be coming through the lead capture page. That power leg can get massive. And then while people have the opportunity to go in the back office and see this power leg, they won't get access to the product, but they'll see the dynamics of who activated, who didn't activate, who's jumping who. All of a sudden, you're going to get motivated, inspired. Gone are the days when you want to be referred to as a tire kicker on the internet. You're going to want to become a life changer, and there you are right there on the screen. You activate for $89.95, and guess what happens to you? The cutoff point happens on Wednesday. You bypass everyone else. You now have these people underneath you in that power leg. Isn't that wild? And then they're probably eventually, hopefully, going to learn their lesson that they need to get serious and stop kicking the tires and being a looky-loo out there. They're going to want to rock this out as well. So there's a fear of loss as everybody in that power leg sits there and stares at the wall for a while being tire kickers. Some of them are eventually going to activate, and they'll jump over the next, will jump over the next, and they'll have an instantaneous organization. So first come, first serve. You don't want to be left out, all right? So stop kicking tires. Become a life changer, get activated, and watch what happens. The other people that start activating to that power leg, they could be in your organization, even though originally some of them may have come in before you. Time, dated, and stamped. So I think it's absolutely beautiful here. When you see all the psychological dynamics we put into play here, we put a compensation plan into play here where you can be in positive cash flow with only 2 people coming out of the gate. That's amazing. And then you have the Matrix as a marketing tool and a passive income provider to totally rock your world. I mean, this is what everyone wants on the internet. An executive income working from home, low startup cost, high-end residual income, and a motivational tool in the automated system that will cause people to activate, all right? Not going to see too many people wanting to be tire kickers for too long. So anyhow, if you want to ride that helicopter with us, you can be a part of the journey, no problem. All you have to do is do what? You get back to the person that put you on this presentation. You tell them straight up, I don't want to be a tire kicker. I want to be a life changer. Once again, get back to the person who put you on this presentation, get plugged in, graduate from tire kicker to life changer. And we look forward to seeing you at the top. Have a great day.